Hello, world. This is CuzTheInternet podcast. I'm Trey.
I'm Zay.
Now let's get down to business.
Yes, sir. Question for you.
Okay.
Dr. Dre's estranged ex-wife, Nicole Young.
Okay.
So he had the brain aneurysm in the hospital. He agreed to the $2 million a month settlement for now. Do you think $2 million a month is fair for, like, say, spousal
support?
Support?
No, I don't think 2 million is okay. But mind you, he is roughly worth $1 billion. So realistically, they've been together for quite a few years. They have kids, at least one kid. 2 million a month. And does that ever stop? I'm really asking you. Or is it like for everything? Or is it like after
I have no
10
idea
years,
what
5
detail
years?
is, but I
Okay.
mean, because it's spousal, like, I mean, doesn't that go on forever until
yeah,
she
probably
gets
until
married
she
or
gets
something?
married. Yeah, you're right. So no, I don't agree, but it's all about the lifestyle she has to be able to upkeep. Of course, it sounds messed up, but that's just the fact of the matter. Now, if I am a billionaire and my wife is chilling, I can't expect her to live on 100,000 a month. If we've been living on 4 million a month. Realistically, that just doesn't make sense because her life literally will have to change after that. So I could get why.
But it's divorce. You're no longer with him. Your life will change after that.
Oh, so you're saying she wasn't with him shooting in the gym?
Correct. She wasn't. So I mean, now this is my thing. Now I'm not trying to say like she doesn't deserve something, but $2 million a month, I feel like that's excessive. Like, what do you need $2 million a month for? Like,
again, it's all about the lifestyle. Like, okay, let me put it this way: we say she wasn't with him shooting in the gym, but if me and my wife have been together now for quite a few years, so I become rich tomorrow. We're together another 20 years after that. In my realistic opinion, I won't say she deserves half, but she deserves a lot of whatever I have because she was with me before I had. And it wasn't about the money necessarily. Mind you, his wife was with him while he had. So I'm not, of course, it's not the same thing. But what I'm saying is that I don't think it's as simple as not being with me shooting in the gym. I think it's more about the specific relationship. Because not everyone's going to be Dr. Dre. Of course, she's not going to be Dr. Dre, but she might be at home taking care of the kid, making his life a lot easier, taking care of his arrangements he might have, being understanding when he has to leave for months on end, just being the perfect person that he needed in his life at that time. So is there no compensation for that? And I know you said something, but not 2 million worth. But depending on her life and what she might have put on hold too, I think everything needs to be taken into account. So I really couldn't say it's not fair 2 million because again, he's worth $1 billion and they've been together for years and she has been accustomed to a certain lifestyle. If together they're spending 4 million a month, I can understand her budgeting out that, okay, well, 2 million would make sense. And I know for sure you wouldn't go broke because you haven't gone broke yet and we've been spending double that. Just saying.
okay. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I still, like, okay, in this time we're in right now, the pandemic, everything has changed. Everybody has to pivot and figure out a new way to get things done, make things happen, whatever the case may be. People are out of work, so they find other ways to make work, or they start betting on themselves, like, okay, cool, I'm going to do this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not comparing their marriage to the pandemic, but at the same time, it's like, okay, this happened. You're not going to get the same lifestyle you had, but you can at least try to make something happen. Like, okay, so I mean, I know some people who'd be like, you know what? As a job, I want to be a housewife. That's what I want to do. So, I mean, maybe in her mind, she wants to be a housewife. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, cool. You can no longer be that. Pivot. $2 million a month, like I said, I find is excessive. But like you said, they may have been spending $4 million a month. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you're going to get something. So at the end of the day, whatever you make, you can still make something happen for yourself and still collect that. So I mean, you're not going to be like SOL. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. So I mean, okay, you want $2 million a month. He doesn't agree to $2 million a month. He decides, you know what? I want to give you, I don't know, $1 million a month. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what's people's pockets. So I mean, I really can't talk about it. But I just feel like pivot. Okay, this is what's happening right now. This is the situation you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever money you do make, use that to do something with it. Like I heard she wanted something to give to charities because she used to give to charity. At the end of the day, okay, if you don't have the money and you can't give to the charities, you can't give to the charities. I'm not saying you shouldn't give to charity, but if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Like, you can't be like, okay, well, now that we're not together, you have to give me money because I still have to give to these charities. No, you don't.
See, I agree and I disagree because that makes sense. And I might not even be coming up with logical answers or rebuttals to this, but I'm just saying that if they've been together and they've been giving to this charity, but it's been on her behalf, but she's been forcing him, and this is something that he would never give to, and he's just not a charitable person. I don't know. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
And he's not a charitable person. I respect the fact that she's like, bruh, you're going to keep giving these charities. I know it might not be fair, but me, I'm also all about just the greater good. She's taking from the rich and giving to the poor. I could always go for that. So, mind you, I'm a Dre fan, and so I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it from the other side, that she might be the one in the relationship. Because, in every relationship, there's one person that does something, the other person, like you guys, the yin and yang, you know what I mean? You complement each other. And that might have been her part that made him look good. And she was the one that was making sure his name was on all these checks going to these organizations. And she's like, listen, we're not going to be together, but I still want to make sure that these people don't feel slighted because of our relationship.
So once again, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve anything, because definitely she deserves something. She was with him, like you said, she may have put her career on hold to be with him and support him and be at the home, take care of it while he was gone for months on end. I do agree with that, but I feel like $2 million a month, like some people don't even get $1 million in their life. A lot of people do not get $1 million in their lifetime, but you want $2 million every month. Like,
I get you, but again, that's a different tax bracket, though. It's difficult for us to understand it because we ain't making $2 million a month.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? But to people that are living that life, $2 million, like again, as Jeff Bezos, he'd be like, "Yo, you getting off easy, bro."